Did you know there's a country where the king loves only one woman, even though polygamy is still accepted in the land? A country with no McDonald's, no traffic lights, and not even online money transfers. Welcome to Bhutan, the happiest country in the world, and let's dive into the 16 strangest facts about this fascinating place. Are you ready? But before we get into it, tell me where you're from so we can let you say hi in the comments below. Bhutan, known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon, is a mysterious and enchanting country tucked away in the majestic Himalayan mountains, about the same size as Maryland, USA. It sits between China and India, yet it feels completely detached from both. What's truly remarkable is that, thanks to strict environmental protection policies, Bhutan is the only country in the world with negative carbon emissions, absorbing more carbon than it produces. With more than 72% of its land covered in forests, this country serves as the green lungs of the planet. The name Land of the Thunder Dragon comes from the fierce storms that rolled down from the mountains. And here's a fun fact. Bhutan's national flag actually features a white dragon clutching a jewel, symbolizing harmony and prosperity. It might sound almost mythical, but when you see those rugged peaks and hear the roaring storms, you'll understand exactly why they chose that symbol. Despite its remote atmosphere, you'll find that English is widely spoken, especially among the younger generation. So if you're looking to strike up a friendly conversation, communication usually won't be an issue. Stick around, because in the next chapter, overall, the monthly cost of living for a single person in Bhutan is estimated at approximately $1,250, which is about 66% cheaper than in the United States. This affordability, combined with Bhutan's rich culture and serene landscapes, makes it an attractive destination for those seeking a different lifestyle. You could rent an apartment right in the heart of Thimphu for around $130 per month. Step just outside the city and you might pay $83 per month. That's cheaper than a single night in a mid-range hotel back in the States. Utilities, electricity, heating, water, and garbage typically cost under $50 monthly for an 85 square meter place. The internet's available, reliable, and priced based on the speed you need. And the food? It's fresh and shockingly affordable. You can fill your basket at the market with vegetables, rice, and handmade cheese for a week, often under $20. Or just grab a seat at a neighborhood spot and enjoy a hot plate of imadachi or fried rice for the price of a bottled soda back home. Public transportation is simple and cheap. Taxi fares won't break the bank either. A monthly bus pass runs low, and if you want to stay active, a fitness club membership averages just $26 per month. Need a dentist or a quick checkup? Healthcare, including dental services, is widely accessible and far more affordable than in the US. And in some cases, especially for citizens, it's even free. Would you like to move to Bhutan? If yes, please choose number 1. We'd love to hear your choice in the comments below. Coming up next, we'll talk about how Bhutan measures success with happiness, not dollars, and why it might just change the way you look at life. Can you believe that a small country with a modest economy and a significant illiteracy rate could become the happiest nation in the world? While the rest of the world chases bigger paychecks, faster cars, and more luxurious gadgets, Bhutan has quietly focused on something much rarer: happiness. We're talking about gross national happiness, a genuine philosophy built into the very policies of the government. People here live in harmony with untouched nature, breathing air so fresh that no industrial city in the West could ever compare. Amazingly, the social hierarchy is so minimal that you might see a prince playing soccer with village kids without receiving any special treatment. Next, we'll take a closer look at one of Bhutan's most fascinating traditions: the surprising freedom and respect given to women, and how it shapes dating, relationships, and marriage in this unique society. Bhutanese women are among the most confident, graceful, and independent women you may ever meet. They carry a quiet strength, unassuming and unpretentious. You'll notice it in the way they dress. The kira, their traditional attire, is elegant, modest, and dignified. Physically, many women here have petite, graceful builds and an aura that reflects the peaceful rhythm of life in Bhutan. But what stands out the most isn't their appearance, it's how they carry themselves. Bhutanese women tend to be warm and welcoming, especially when you show a genuine interest in their world, not just in how they look. Many of them speak English well, especially in urban areas like Thimphu or Paro, which makes conversations easy and enjoyable. Rooted in Buddhism, Bhutanese women grow up with strong values, compassion, balance, family, and spiritual awareness. They deeply value emotional intelligence and mutual respect. Being too direct or flirtatious can come across as disrespectful. Take your time, ask about their culture, show humility, because when you do, you might gain something rare, genuine trust. Would you like to meet and date the women here? If yes, comment the number 4 to let us know you're interested in them, and still here with us. It's hard to believe, but in Bhutan, the happiest country in the world, the practice of men having more than one wife not only exists, but is also culturally accepted. This isn't just a privilege for men. In Bhutan, women can also have more than one husband. These practices aren't common in modern city life. They're rooted in rural traditions, often passed down to preserve family land or manage household responsibilities in difficult terrain. In some remote villages, a woman might marry 2 brothers to keep land within the family. In other cases, a man may have 2 wives if it means keeping 2 families united after hardship. Most Bhutanese these days stick to one spouse, especially in urban areas like Thimphu. While this idea of multiple spouses may be foreign or even exciting, it's not about quantity in Bhutan. It's about connection, about commitment, and about knowing your role in the circle of family life. In fact, here's something surprising. After marriage, men typically move in with their wife's family, and in the event of separation, they are required to compensate the woman. Next, we'll dive deeper into the royal love story that has touched the hearts of people across Bhutan. But before that, take 5 seconds to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be the first to watch our newest and most exciting videos. In a world where love stories often feel rushed, complicated, or lost in the chaos of modern life, Bhutan offers a royal romance. Although Bhutanese tradition allows men to have multiple wives, King Jigme declared that he would have only one wife, Queen Jetsun Pema. His unwavering devotion has made the couple a symbol of love and loyalty. It all began with a moment so pure it sounds almost too perfect to be true. The young prince, just 17 years old at the time, met a little girl named Jetsun Pema, who was only 7. She ran up to him with all the innocence in the world and said she wanted to marry him someday. Prince Jigme never forgot that moment. They married when she was just 21, making her the youngest queen in the world. Queen Jetsun Pema, though young, carries herself with grace. She is educated and beloved by the people. Together they balance tradition and modernity. Next, we'll explore why visiting Bhutan is no easy task, and how that challenge is actually part of what makes the country so uniquely beautiful. Bhutan is a destination that's hard to reach without careful planning. As one of the most secluded countries in the world, Bhutan has only one international airport, Paro Airport. Only pilots with special certification are allowed to fly into Bhutan. Paro Airport is not only picture-perfect, it's also legendary. Nestled in a narrow valley surrounded by mountains as high as 18,000 feet, it's one of the most dangerous landing spots in the world. Only a handful of pilots, specially trained and certified, are permitted to fly in and out. You can also enter Bhutan by land from India through one of 3 border crossings. The most popular route is from Phuentsholing to Thimphu, a winding, breathtaking journey that takes you through misty hills, terraced farms, and roadside temples. Bhutan isn't trying to become the next tourist hotspot. You won't find billboards or fast food joints. There's only forest, silence, and the occasional herd of wild yaks grazing nearby. Visitors are also required to pay a sustainable development fee of $100 per night, which ensures that Bhutan isn't overwhelmed by mass tourism. This fee includes your accommodation, guide, transportation, and meals. It also helps protect Bhutan's forests, temples, and culture. Up next, we'll show you exactly what makes Bhutan a travel paradise in the Himalayas. Welcome to Bhutan, a paradise nestled in the folds of the eastern Himalayas. One of the standout destinations is Paro Takzang, also known as Tiger's Nest, perched on a sheer cliff almost 3,000 meters above sea level. The Tiger's Nest monastery clings to the mountainside, like a secret between heaven and earth. According to legend, Guru Rinpoche flew to this site on the back of a flying tiger in the 8th century to meditate in a cave. That very cave is now part of the temple. It takes 3 hours to climb the 850 stone steps. Next is the Phobjekha Valley, a vast and peaceful basin filled with black-necked cranes and blooming rhododendrons. Traditional wooden houses are scattered along the hillsides. You'll sip on ara, a warm rice wine, and feel as if you've traveled back in time. At an altitude of over 10,000 feet, Dochu La Pass is where the sky feels just inches away. Come at sunrise and watch golden light pour over the sea of 108 stupas, each built in memory of fallen soldiers. Up next, we'll talk about why Bhutan does not offer online banking, speedy services, or modern conveniences. If you imagine a modern country with fast apps and instant services, Bhutan might just surprise you. In this country, no bank allows you to open an account online. Bhutan stands as a peaceful oasis where everything moves at its own pace, unaffected by the rush of modern technology. Sure, it's less convenient on paper, but think about this. No hidden online charges. No corporate call centers. Here, money isn't meant to move fast. It's meant to serve your life, not dominate it. For older people who feel burned out from the pace of modern living, Bhutan offers a kind of calm that's hard to put a price on. Next up, we will show you why Bhutan is the only country in the world with no traffic lights. Can you imagine a capital city without traffic lights? No blinking red lights, no green arrows, no impatient revving of engines at an empty intersection. That's Bhutan, a small but captivating country. Instead of using traffic lights, Bhutan relies on dedicated traffic police officers standing at intersections to direct the flow of vehicles. Thimphu, the capital and largest city of Bhutan, once tried installing traffic lights. But within 24 hours, locals demanded that they be removed. The reason? People missed the human connection. Drivers felt that the calm hand gestures and friendly nods of the traffic police made the roads feel safer and more personal. So the lights were taken down, and they were never put back up. Next, we'll take a closer look at one of Bhutan's most charming cultural customs, where turning down food the first time is actually considered a sign of politeness. Now, here's something that might catch you off guard the first time you experience it. One of Bhutan's most unique traditions is the art of politely refusing food when offered. The tradition requires you to say "mo mo," meaning no, no, while covering your mouth with your hand. Then they offer again. You politely refuse again. Usually by the third time you say yes. This tradition says a lot about Bhutan as a whole. A place where even the act of saying yes requires patience, humility, and mindfulness. It's a beautiful reminder that life doesn't always have to be so fast. In the next chapter, we'll dive into something else you might not expect. Why there are no McDonald's or Starbucks anywhere in Bhutan. Can you imagine a country with no McDonald's, Starbucks, or any other international brands? That's Bhutan, the only country in the world untouched by corporate giants. Why big brands don't work in Bhutan? It's not because Bhutan banned these companies. There's no anti-capitalist law keeping them out. It's something far simpler. According to entrepreneur Choi Wangmo, it's not due to customs or restrictions, but simply because Bhutan is not a profitable market for international brands. With a population of only about 800,000 people, smaller than a medium-sized U.S. city, Bhutan just doesn't offer the kind of demand that global franchises rely on. And even if they opened, they'd probably shut down within months. Because here, people prefer the local. Next up, we'll talk about something that truly sets Bhutan apart: free healthcare for all citizens. Let's be honest, when you're thinking about retirement, especially overseas, one question always comes up. What happens if I get sick? So here's what might surprise you. Every Bhutanese citizen has the right to free healthcare, whether it's medication or treatment options. The healthcare system is entirely government-run, ensuring that every citizen, whether in rural areas or urban centers, receives the same level of care. Bhutan has no private hospitals. Instead, the government runs the entire healthcare system, and it covers everything from checkups to surgeries. If a Bhutanese patient needs advanced treatment that isn't available within the country, the government will send them abroad and foot the bill. Next up, we'll take you inside Bhutan's most colorful cultural celebration, the traditional festivals that bring the country together with dance, music, and a whole lot of magic. Festivals in Bhutan are called Chichchu and play a crucial role in the culture and history of the country. Chichchu, held at monasteries, temples, and dzongs across Bhutan, Chichchu is a religious festival dedicated to Guru Rinpoche, the Buddhist master who brought Tantric Buddhism to the region in the 8th century. Locals dress in their finest traditional clothes, go for men, kira for women. Villagers hike for hours, sometimes days, to be part of the celebration. There's dancing, chanting, storytelling through movement. Paro Chichchu, held every spring in the Paro Dzong, a fortress built back in 1644. This 5-day celebration is one of the most iconic in the country. On the final day, a giant thangka, a hand-painted scroll as tall as a building, is unfurled down the side of the monastery wall. The painting shows Guru Rinpoche, bathed in morning light, surrounded by prayers for peace, forgiveness, and protection for all of humanity. Locals believe that just laying eyes on this sacred image can cleanse a lifetime of bad karma. Now, if you're looking for something a little more unexpected, this one's for you. Held by the Bumthangchu River, this Chichchu includes the Mongolian fire dance, performed at night under torchlight, and the Cham naked dance, where 16 men perform a ritual believed to chase away evil spirits and welcome new blessings for the community. In our next chapter, we'll visit Bhutan's capital city, Thimphu. Thimphu, Bhutan's capital, is not just the political and cultural center, but also the heart of its unique traditions. Sitting at 2,334 meters, 7,657 feet above sea level, Thimphu is the 5th highest capital in the world, higher than any capital city in the US or Europe. With a population of around 100,000, Thimphu offers something rare for a city: space to breathe. It's big enough to have energy, but small enough to still feel human. There's no shortage of beauty in this city, but a few places leave a lasting impression. Ta Shicho Dzong, a majestic fortress and monastery that houses both the government and the central monastic body. Standing before its whitewashed walls and golden rooftops, it's easy to forget what year you're in. The past and present seem to live here side by side. The Buddha Dordanma, at 51.5 meters, 169 feet tall, this is one of the largest Buddha statues in the world. It's coated in gold and sits on a hillside, watching over the city. Thimphu is also home to Bhutan's National Library, where you'll find one of the largest books in the world, a 60-kilogram volume that pays tribute to Bhutanese culture and spiritual wisdom. Thimphu is also known as the happiest city for stray dogs. In a world where strays are usually chased off, Bhutanese people feed them, shelter them, and treat them with kindness. Next up, we'll sit down and talk about food, and not just any food, Bhutanese food. Unlike other countries where chili is merely a seasoning, in Bhutan, chili peppers are used as a primary vegetable and feature in almost every dish. From stews and soups to fried rice and even salads, chili peppers are the main event. You'll even see bright red strings hanging from windows and rooftops, drying in the Himalayan sun, ready to be tossed into dinner year-round. The high altitudes bring cold nights, and chili helps warm the body and boost circulation, making it a natural remedy as much as a flavor bomb. Amadachi is a creamy, fiery mix of green or red chili peppers and local cheese. Imagine biting into a pepper that hits you with a clean heat, then melts into buttery cheese that calms the fire, just enough to keep you coming back for more. And it's everywhere, from mountaintop monasteries to street stalls in Thimphu. Now, if you're not a chili lover, don't let that scare you off. Bhutanese cuisine offers plenty of gentler options, too. Jasha Maru, a mildly spiced chicken stew with ginger, garlic, and fresh herbs. Zhao Shungo, a hearty stir-fry of leftover rice and vegetables. Buckwheat or barley pancakes, served with honey or butter, a local breakfast favorite. Suja, butter tea, warm, creamy, and just a little salty. Perfect for cold mornings and long talks. We've explored 16 amazing facts about this incredible country. If you enjoyed the video about Bhutan, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the Mystery Globe channel. Your support is the driving force that helps us continuously improve and bring you even more engaging content. Thank you, and see you in our next travel documentary.